I sing the phrase ah, and I release the diaphragm completely and relax it before I take another breath into the diaphragm and sing another phrase. It's very hard to do that.
KTVA here with Gabbi Gunn. How did you learn to sing with power?
Good question. So my voice is big. It was kind of, it's the way it is. Like they would always, even years back, they would just kind of say that I'm too loud all the time. Like, oh, that's the loud singer that's coming to scream and yell. But again, it was kind of like a wild horse. I couldn't control it really properly. And I would always over-sing so much. Also, I would say that I had no diaphragm support back in the years.
What does that mean though?
Well, it's basically an engine in your car that if it doesn't work properly, your car is not gonna get very far.
Here.
Right here, it's a muscle. And you can train that muscle with certain exercises that we have at KTVA. It's something that I do consistently pretty much if I want to stay in shape. Because of course it's a muscle, so if you don't train it, it just kind of goes a little weak. So there's moments when if I don't sing, I cannot hit the notes with the same power unless I train the diaphragm to the point when it can handle that volume and that sound. And there's also exercises, because that's a big thing, it's just the diaphragm release. Properly
what does that mean now?
Letting go.
Yes.
So I take a breath, I sing the phrase ah, and I release the diaphragm completely and relax it before I take another breath into the diaphragm and sing another phrase. It's very hard to do that. You kind of, I had a tendency, and that was my.
And the tempo of the songs is what, like different, like like a fast song, you have to do that faster.
Very much.
Slow song, right?
Much faster, much faster, and that I think that's been like one of the hardest parts of the singing that I spent the most years on that. Right?
Was it worth it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because that only that way the force or the power can be sustained at that level.
Long term.
Exactly. And especially, again, rock and metal singers, it doesn't apply necessarily for every genre. You can kind of get away with some of the pop songs. But if you would be singing Whitney Houston, you have to do that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Or metal.
So any exercises that are at KTVA are kind of designed to help you to grow that over time. So, and it's awesome because it's almost like a bodybuilding, like a muscle building.
It is.
So the more you do it, the more you're like, okay, I can run faster. I can
longer
do all this stuff.
4 hours, 5 hours.
Right. So and then it doesn't cost you, because once you master that and then you sing any kind of song, you can kind of power through it for 4 hours and you're good. You're fine.
And you don't lose your voice. But if you do lose your voice, what happens literally the next day? What do you do? Get back on the wagon. Get back on the wagon. Yeah. Like you go back to a clean sound.
Yeah, clean sound. And I had that a few times. It happened on a tour when I had like a cold or something.
Yeah, right.
If you have a cold, or of course, first thing that you really lose is the high range. Which I was singing July Morning with Uriah Heep.
Yes.
On that tour.
Yeah.
I called you. I was just like, hey, can we just do some warm up for this? So I can sing. I have a little bit of a cold, which it happens. It's life. So we would do like a gentle, clean. Warm ups.
Right.
Exercises.
And then what happens after that?
It just kind of like it was like a sort of inflammation that would calm down on the cords. It would clear up all the gunk that was stuck in my vocal cords, and now it's good to go.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, so there's tools. There's absolutely, and that's what KTVA is. It's the tools that it gives you to kind of handle anything that comes your way.
Thank you. That's not a paid political announcement, but my wallet is upstairs. Anyway, all right, good stuff. Here we go.